Hello to all those listening from Bowling Green and beyond. I'm Jacob Willer, and welcome to BGRPG's Roll Along Podcast, the premier Dungeons & Dragons show here on Falcon Radio. How we doing, gentlemen?
Doing great.
So excellent. Mourning our co-host.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Liv is running a little bit late, which is
She
totally
died.
Fine.
She's dead.
Yeah,
You
tragic Valentine's Day accident, you know.
You don't have to... You don't have to... It's not your fault,
It's not my fault.
Jacob.
It's not my fault.
It's not your fault.
I would assume so, because I would assume it was your fault, actually, Thomas.
It's been years since the accident.
See, look
Wasn't
how they're
your fault.
bickering. Look at how grief is just tearing us apart.
Anyway, last week, you guys took on the Vampire Lord Nostros, kind of punking his ass a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of phenomenal, and the entire land of Ludica was saved from just the eternal night of these vampire gamblers. You then mourned the loss of this world's Eve alongside Grayson.
Our world's Eve.
And this alternate version of Grayson, for just a moment, allowed for your Grayson to speak through him, giving you guys a bit of a pep talk. And then off you guys went with the Dragon Tanzanir Quandrix alongside you. Mission accomplished. And now we will pick up back at the Lorehold Library with Ajax.
For sure. So Ajax is sitting down, sewing a new outfit out of assorted rags, scraps, book covers, anything he can really get his hands on that looks comfortable enough to wear, and has just completed it.
So is it just like looking like...
It's a robe. It's sort of the same thing he's been wearing with like really wide baggy sleeves and sort of what do you call, like, not pants necessarily, just sort of it drapes down to about his ankles, you know?
A skirt?
Not really. It's like I'm kind of thinking like a Roman toga, but it doesn't actually like go over one shoulder. It's just sort of a cloak that drapes down to his ankles.
As you work on this, you begin to... So your mind sort of drifts to the events of the past couple days. The discussion you had with Eve after you ran, or not ran, but left Ludica, and everything else that has been going on. This is your first moment to sort of breathe and take a moment to take it all in.
He does so.
He does so. And over in your guys' little campsite, Eve is just kind of in the corner, just kind of hanging out.
Ajax is not in whatever we can quantify as a room. Ajax is not in there with her. He's off probably on the floor, surrounded by tatters and spare pieces of scrap. I like to think that he's dragged, like, you know, do dragons wear... Dragons don't wear clothes in dragon form, so ignore that, but he's sort of torn apart a book or two and dragged like a towel or a cloth or something onto the ground, and they're still just sort of lying on the floor with what appear to be very tiny cut marks into them.
Mm-hmm.
And he has just put on sort of a red and silver cloak, befitting of his stature, which is quite small compared to the surroundings.
Oh, yeah.
Enough of that bloody orange thing.
What exactly is Bale up to?
Sorry, I'm thinking about dragon shower now. You said towel. I'm thinking about dragon shower. Yeah.
That's just where Thomas's mind goes to, ladies and gents.
It's just where my mind goes to.
Why do I take you anywhere?
Should have just been a one-person podcast. Should have just been Jacob staring at me. What do you do, Ajax?
Exactly.
What do you do?
Maybe I should have died in the accident too.
Shut up.
Okay.
See, survivor's guilt. This is so sad.
This is so sad. But look at how grief is tearing us apart. Yeah, I guess Bale. Wow, actually, Bale is. Yeah, no, that's currently happening to Bale. So, he is probably
Bale's
just.
thinking about dragon showers.
No.
I'll say Bale is like sort of just he has like a little he has also taken a book but has like been cutting into the pages to make his own pages. Has like taken some sort of writing device, probably from his like pack or whatever, has started a little fire in the middle of the day when it's not needed at all. It's not dark, it's nothing, it's normal, but he just started a fire and has just been like sort of fervently writing onto these notes and then just like sort of balling them up and throwing them into the fire. Acting not very rationally at the moment.
As the two of you sort of work your way through tearing up this dragon's home and sort of contemplating how things have gone recently, you hear... You don't even really hear it because it's so... The sound is so large and loud that you almost just feel it in your chest. A loud, deep roar.
Oh, I think someone's mad.
Immediately followed by, "You uncaring, fucking heartless."
Ajax gonna hide under one of the items he's accrued.
Bale is not listening.
Heartless witch. And flying down into the library is Velomachus Lorehold, landing in the center of the library. And following her, in her dragon form, is Tanzanir Quandrix. You guys have not seen her in her dragon form yet. She is entirely green. Shut up. With ram horns sticking out of her head, and a set of 4 sets of wings that each themselves are segmented into like almost blade-like actual wings, almost like that of like a bug or like a bee, and each of them are tipped with blue splatterings, almost like blue paint or blood. And as she lands next to Velomachus, who looks like she's carved out of stone, almost like a gargoyle come to life with these beady red eyes, it's interesting because these two have probably spent so much time in a mortal form, more so than their dragon one, that even though they are showing their true forms to each other, they're acting entirely human. They're standing on 2 legs, as Tanzanir like begins to yell at Velomachus. She like pokes her in the chest with a finger and just is like, "You know the math, and the math doesn't lie. It's numbers, it's statistics, it means something. These children mean something." And Lorehold goes, "They're just kids. They were chosen by random chance. If they were chosen by random chance, they would not have survived this long." Marcus, I understand you care for them. I understand your history. But right now, we need unfeeling, heartless numbers. Gowers, Escarite, Rixali.
Yes.
Velomachus goes, this doesn't concern you.
Then why are you addressing us?
You just called us over.
Well, that was Tanzanir. Sorry, I need to differentiate these two a little bit better.
For sure.
Tanzanir looks at the three of you. Basically, almost like a parent, like finger down at the floor. I wish to speak to you. Now.
Which one of us?
All of you.
Oh. All right then.
All right.
Velomachus looks at Tanzanir and goes, I will have no part of this. If what you are about to say leads to these children dying, there will be no corner, no plane that you can hide from me.
Calm down, everyone. We really need unity right now. I mean, we took your quest to go find Tanzania, and, well, I don't think fighting's the most productive right now. What we really need is a comprehensive plan to go find the rest of the dragons, don't you think?
Tanzanir looks at Ajax and then Velomachus.
I'm about to get smited.
And almost a smile spreads across her face as she says, yes, Vel, a comprehensive plan. If you want no part of this, that's fine. All I need is your library and your little heroes. Thank you. Velomachus glares across the room until her eyes fall onto the three of you, where her stone-like eyes begin to soften. Children, you make your own choices.
Velomachus Lorehold.
Yes.
Children, are we? The ones you just forced to find your sister.
Bale, I think they mean it in a more metaphorical sense. They're hundreds of years old.
I don't care what they mean. They slight us at every possible juncture and then decide that they're going to defend us now?
What choice have we but to trust them?
I understand that, Ajax. I'm saying, why are you two, and he gestures to the two dragons, fighting when you just forced us onto this quest, and now they want to continue it, and you are pushing them back? Why not let us speak for ourselves?
Tanzanir's grin grows and goes, seems like these heroes are more rational than you thought. Velomachus' head bows. You're correct. And it wasn't that I'm afraid of you continuing your quest, more so what she is going to suggest.
You mean the only option that we have? Don't baby us if you're going to send us into the frying pan. Let alone into the fire.
Good luck, Mr. Gowers.
What even is the plan?
Lorehold takes off, flying down the hallway.
Oh, well, that's good. I thought we needed unity right now, but apparently not.
Yeah, well,
Guess it's just gonna have to be us three then.
siblings are always differing of opinions.
Right.
I'll be blunt. It's the only thing I know how to be. Statistically speaking, the three of you should not be standing here right now. Velomachus told me your histories. The destruction of a construct made by our mutual friend, Megaxor. The saving of a city by taking on the form of one of my brothers. Tanzania looks directly at Bale. The continued saving of the campus, whether it be from poisonings or direct attacks, and trying to save a man who is hired to kill you.
For someone who can only be blunt, you seem to be dancing around the point. Where are we going, Quandrix?
It is getting rather tiring being cooped up in this library. And I miss my friends.
That question is for the three of you.
Bale, where are we going? No, that doesn't sound right. Bale,
Hell if
how would
I
you know
know.
where the... Yeah.
I am of the belief that for the three of you, call it ego, call it whatever you wish. Frankly, unlike my soft-hearted sister, I don't give a damn what you think about me. I'm here to present the facts. Factually, I believe the three of you have, at least one of you, has some sort of run-in connection to what have you with one of our siblings.
Can I make... Last session, when Eve was talking to Green Eve,
Mm-hmm.
Grieve.
she mentioned something about a dragon. Did she not?
I don't
She said...
know 100% if that was out loud.
Yeah, that was my question.
Yeah,
If that
no.
wasn't out loud, then I don't know it.
Yes, and Eve is remaining quiet.
I mean, well, you're Quandrix, and the other one's Lawholt, and coincidentally, we're from the three remaining houses. So I suppose you could say in equal part, we have connections, but I can't say any one of them is greater than the other.
So the mathematician who could deduce...
You figured out
That-
my heritage. You said I was not the first of my name, which is just not true. Well, I guess it depends on the second of my name, if you're talking about the second one. Point is, you should be able to tell this. You were saying, you guessed our names when we approached.
Well, thing is, by and large, statistically, mathematically, only one of you has a slight edge in this arena.
Which one?
Be you,
Me?
Mr. Rixali.
Why on earth would that be? I bet it's because I'm the Silver Quill mascot. Perhaps that means I get to, as I embody the representation of Silver Quill, perhaps it brings me closer to the dragon itself.
Tanzania looks at Bale. I can sense that you at least had a connection directly to Prismari. And I do plan at some point to follow down that road.
Oh. I
What?
know you don't. You don't have to say it. You're going to send us to go do it.
Oh, yes.
Wait, what do you mean you have a connection with Prismari besides just being in the class?
I guess you wouldn't have seen it that well from
Oh, yeah.
inside of her soul, but
What?
while you and Eve were having your battles in NCO at the end there, I was...
Oh my god, when
Having
you turned
my
into a
own.
dragon.
Yeah, I turned into a dragon.
Oh my god.
Wasn't any dragon Ajax.
It wasn't just you turned into Prismari.
Well, like a mascot.
Wait, so how come I have the edge and he doesn't? He's literally been the dragon.
I took on the spectral form of the dragon.
Oh my god, what if you're actually Prismari and that's just your human form? Have you been lying to us this whole time, Bale? Are you actually Prismari? Bale, how could you do that? Bale, I thought I trusted you. Why didn't you reveal this sooner?
1 second.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Do it. Can I roll insight on that presumed deception check?
It's not.
Okay.
It's way.
I've been rolling for Bale's mood this whole time. He keeps rolling very poorly. Ajax, I do not have time for jokes like this. We're trying to talk to the most dense, legendary dragon of all time.
That's the sibling rivalry I see. All right. Very well, Miss Lord Quandrix.
Yes.
Maybe just Tanzania. I don't really know. Point is, what's the plan then? If
Well, this is normally where my sister would have gotten involved, but since she is, well, weak.
she doesn't seem to be the best plan maker, I was really hoping you'd help with that.
What good would she do to us right now?
Well, this is when I would have suggested that she help you look through your histories to see when you would have had your run-ins. You were obvious and very bright. But, point being, I believe...
What?
I believe Ajax, statistically speaking, and yes, frankly, as illogical as it sounds, sometimes with mathematics and statistics, eventually it just comes to a gut check.
Okay, so which dragon are we trying to find, and how do we do it?
Well, statistically speaking, it would make the most sense if it was Silverquill, but I don't know exactly.
You don't know.
You know, for all these statistics, you seem to just be relying on your gut.
You managed
Which
to
we can do ourselves.
statistically guess our names. I don't even know how that's possible. And you can't pick one of three. I mean, I understand you were rather hard to find. It took... Well, actually, how did Lawhold find you? Do you remember? I think she just...
I'm sure she read some books.
Ah, all right then.
What book
Maybe
there
there's a
would be
book
on
that tells us where Witherbloom and Silverquill are. I'm gonna go start looking.
Mr. DM, did I hallucinate or did we level up last session? I forgot to do it.
Yeah,
Okay, for sure.
you did. Yeah, you did.
It's gonna be fine.
I'm gonna level up.
Oh, okay, cool. You do that. Ajax, I would love a... Give me... This will be fun. I want an insight and a history check. I will leave it to you on which one Ajax is focusing on and give that roll advantage.
Okay, for sure. He's going to be focusing on history because Lorehold's a historian, and I am also a historian, and that landed on the border. That's the problem. These borders are too long, but I think that's edging towards a natural 20 on history.
Fire.
For a 21.
For 21.
Okay.
And a 7 on insight.
This guy knows
Locked
his shit.
in.
He could not tell you what it's about, though.
As you wander the Lorehold library, trying to find anything that might connect to the other dragons.
It's on the absolute bottom left of the very first shelf I pick.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
Oh, well, that was easy. He's going to try to use his little baby arms to pry this book off, but unfortunately it's a lot bigger and heavier than the one he was, like, taking leather from. I got it. I'm going to start paging through it.
As you open this book, a fucking, like, snowstorm worth of dust settles all around you as this massive book that has not been touched is opened.
Ajax goes into a sneezing fit. He's on the ground.
That is
Actually, hang on. Let me make a
disgusting.
Constitution saving throw. Give me a sec. I got a 5 on my Constitution saving throw. What happens?
Okay.
Brother dies.
Brother die.
He has an allergy to dust mites.
Yeah.
Much like myself, and breaks out into hives.
As Bale, as you are just contemplating a little bit, you
Ajax is
turn
on
and
the
you
ground,
look.
pinker than usual.
Ajax
I didn't like the way you said that.
is on the ground, like genuinely buried in like a dust drift, like a snowdrift of dust, coughing up a lung. Ajax, I need 2 points of.
That's not a real stat in this game, Mr. DM.
2 points of exhaustion.
2
right
points
now.
of dust damage.
Can I blow the dust off, but like with a punch?
Wouldn't you have like gust or something? Actually, don't I have
No.
like gust or something?
No.
That's a you problem. That's a you problem.
Gust is just I put my hands together and they turn into a big fan.
Yeah, can't you just you know?
That's what I'm trying to do with the punch.
You can.
I mean,
you
Hulk can do
pull
it.
him out of there.
can do
I don't
it.
want to do. I want to blow all the dust off him comically.
Do you have thunderclap?
No. Wait. I'm leveling up, so I can't see the rest of my character sheet. I'm trying to choose a feat right now. I want to just like do like the Hulk thunderclap
Yeah,
type
yeah.
shit.
I'll just give it to you.
Because
yeah,
I
yeah.
have thunder gauntlets.
Right. Yeah. Totally.
So I want to just fucking, and then it's just all.
Ajax rolls like 5 feet back, but is no longer covered in dust.
No longer covered in dust. You're coughing up a bit of a lung, but nothing major.
I have a few more of those. Anyway.
A few more.
No, it's just joking. Anyway, anyway. That aside, I don't even know how that happens. I mean, regardless, I'm gonna start paging through the book.
As you flip through the book is sort of based on the tales of how the dragons formed the school. Starting with just the 5 of them learning magic in its own right and figuring out just how exactly it works and operates, and then deciding to eventually build the school at the center of the multiverse, at the center of the world tree.
Okay.
And as you are continuing to flip through these massive pages, a few like there's these like side tales that this book, if you were seeing this book, if you were not in the library of one of the dragons that is in this book, you would assume this is myth, because it's written as though it's a myth. It's written as though it's
like
a fairy
heroic
tale.
epic. Yeah. I
Yes.
got you.
But because Lorehold you're in Lorehold's library. Quandrix is standing there watching you open this book. Like, it is not, this at the very least has to have some solid fact behind it.
Okay. So I'm going to try to find the part on whichever of the 2 dragons we're missing, Witherbloom and Silverquill, whichever one is, once we get past the argument where they all separate, he's going to try to find any record of where either Silverquill or Witherbloom went. So I'm going to roll a d4.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you maybe do that. Or I do that. Whichever one.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
Sure,
roll a d4.
1 and 2 is Silverquill.
4.
3 and 4 are Witherbloom. Where does Witherbloom go?
So, as you reach the end of the book, it's the story itself ends.
Okay.
At the actual finding of Strixhaven.
Brilliant.
Right?
Okay.
But before that, as you're flipping through, you land on the page for Witherbloom that sort of describes him as a champion of life in eternal, to study it, to learn as much about it as possible. And in doing so, you see a small sentence about how Silverquill actually had a shockingly, the Silverquill and Witherbloom as brothers were shockingly, they got along well. And it's because, as far as Silverquill was concerned, words and poetry and stories are incapable without life. Silverquill and Quandrix fucking hated each other. They couldn't stand each other. Silverquill and Lorehold were great, like very well, like relationship wise. Would constantly talk about. The only thing that would get between them is when they would start discussing at which point a history just becomes a story or a fable, or honestly, they would debate for hours on this very book that you're reading.
For sure. Does this have any information on where either of those 2 dragons are?
Right. Silverquill in particular, you see he had a side hobby of all the dragons other than maybe Prismari. Silverquill was the most adventurous. He was always of the belief that to write a good story, one has to live one first. And in doing so, there was a list of worlds that he would often visit as sort of like the equivalent of like an adventuring bender, where he would like go and like become immortal and like basically have some fun and go make one hell of a story, be a hero, be a villain, didn't matter to him, and come back to inscribe his great quest.
All right.
And by chance or by fate, on that list is a name that you never thought you would see.
Seems he was fond of Ramshineth, Ogier, and Bale.
Yes.
I'm afraid we've narrowed down the list, and it says right here that the plane he was the very most fond of was perhaps the most dangerous one of all. Ogier.
That's where you're from, right?
Yeah.
Right. And Tanzania, like genuinely, like,
Where did you come from?
oh, she's been watching
been
you
there.
guys.
Bill stands up. He did not know.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Gowers. Oh, God. Oh. Like, she looks genuinely, she's like, oh, fucking course, Shadrick winds up in Ogier.
This guy's name is Shadrick?
Shadrix. I'm so
That's
sorry.
crazy.
He was always very fond of having an X at the end of his name. I
Do you
personally
think he was
find it
born as
corny.
Shadrick? Surely not, right? I suppose dragons make their own names.
Oh, it would not surprise me if he changed his own name just to be fun.
Why, I reckon, well, as a student of Silver Quill, we learned quite about the man and, dragon? Learned quite about the dragon, and learned that, well, yes, he was quite adventurous. He would often, take a different name, assume a different form, go adventuring as a common man, is what he was fond of.
Shouldn't you know this is your brother?
I'm aware that he had proclivities.
This is still only a guess. It's only where he was most fond of. I never heard of him being around, though.
I believe... Yes. Have I been a little illogical during this conversation? Yes, I'm very well aware. In my lifetime, I have found that there is no such thing as coincidence. Statistically speaking, mathematically speaking, I do not believe in such things. Like the coincidence of you running into the loved ones of Miss Escarite while her alternate self was murdered, when you were arriving just to simply save me. In the many planes, on the insurmountable amount of people that you could have run into, you run into those two, those three.
So
you're saying that mathematically this can't be a coincidence?
you believe in pure hard math and think that everything else is soft, and yet you also believe in lovey-dovey fate.
I was told
I
that
wasn't saying
correlation doesn't
lovey-dovey
equal
fate.
Causation.
I'm saying that sometimes the numbers are too strained for there to be any other explanation.
You're saying the odds are so overwhelmingly stacked based on... Well, I suppose I shouldn't discount superstition.
I'm not superstitious. I'm saying I believe that there's another force at play that we just aren't aware of yet.
All right,
You
then.
dragons confuse me.
I reckon they're sort of...
You don't need to understand us, Mr. Gowers.
Oh, I understand you completely, and you are illogical, irrational beings. I guess I thought that you would be better than that, given your endless amount of power.
Bale, for goodness sake, I don't think we ought to be talking like this to a dragon.
I don't think they ought to be talking to us like this.
Bale, is Quandrix in her dragon form?
Yes.
Or Ajax is going to make a very simple gesture of
Dragon.
just on a very physical sense.
She won't touch us because we're the only ones who will do her dirty work.
You know?
So they ought to at least respect us like we know something, because we're the only ones out there doing it for them.
We did actually figure out where Shadrix is likely at. Hopefully it's somewhere else, but...
Mr. Gowers, I apologize if I have been blunt, if it has felt as though I do not respect you. You, in particular, took on the form of my brother, and even though I find Prismari very chaotic and very annoying, I don't find you either. Mr. Gowers, I don't know if you've been picking... I'm aware that I can be, as my wonderful sister just said, a heartless, uncaring witch. The point I was making is that the three of you have survived things you should not. Most mortals should not. Because of that, it is why I'm trying to bring you more into the fold, because I believe you deserve it, and because it is the best move. So yes, Gowers, I understand.
Quandrix,
I'm prickly.
Quandrix, we should finish this conversation because I'm going to say something I regret.
Don't say something you regret to the dragon, Bale.
Perfect. I respect the hell out of you, Gowers. I don't particularly like how you're speaking to me, but I understand that likely the way things have been going, I deserve it and I know you want to. And I understand both of those things. My point I'm trying to make is that the three of you have fought damn hard to get to where you are. You, in particular, I have a question. I understand we have a lot of power. I understand that we should have more influence than we do. My question for you, Bale, is when you took on the power of my brother, how did it feel?
It felt like I was limitless. But I guess at that time, I figured that it was just my mortal mind being incapable of comprehending that. But maybe I was just taking on his ego.
Possible.
Think it might run in the family.
To be honest with you, Mr. Gowers, I agree with you.
So we're going to Ogier.
If we must, are you really sure that he couldn't have been on any of these other planes?
Shadrix, despite loving his adventure and his exciting stories, is a fucking creature of habit. I think it's quite likely.
I can't believe I never heard him. I mean, you'd think you'd know it if a great dragon would be on your plane, yet...
Prismari was often jealous of his performance abilities.
All right, Pale. I think it's right for me to give you an overview of what to expect on Ogier. Now, I don't know how that magic key works, and I don't know where it's going to take us. I'm not particularly well traveled, so I'm going to tell you of the two places I know. Castle Misrija and the outside. Misrija is my home. It has allies. It has people who will care for me. The high priestesses will protect us. They will guard us like their own children. We ought to pray we end up there. Because in the outside, it's terrifying. Nothing like campus. The only consistent is the sun in the sky, which burns a seething light, one which you cannot be outside for too long at all, lest your flesh burn off your skin. And speak not of the people. The people of the outside in Ogier worship a wicked and sadistic god, one which revels in the disembowelment and slaughter of many men, one that seeks treasure and glory and blood and nothing more. The paladins of Lathander run Ogier. Let us pray we not encounter a single one on our journey. In my weakened state, I doubt I could stand up to even a squire. And I pray you don't have to face them. It will be harrowing, but perhaps we can make a disguise? I, unfortunately, just have this. Most of the towns nearby sort of rely on the silk roach trade. Silks are very big. You know the little cockroaches, the dwarf ones that run around Strixhaven? You feed them to the frog, right? You know, yay big. Come on, you know what I'm talking about, right, Bale?
Do I? The dwarf cockroaches?
Yes, the ones that look like this. The little ones, the brown ones. You know, this big, about the size of a coin. In any case, most of, at least Yarganer, the closest town, mostly relies on silk roaches to produce the silk. And, so there's a lot of silk there. And if we can maybe get some, steal it off of a trader, we might be able to wear it and perhaps distinguish ourselves. Unfortunately, there's some... Ajax would know the term tiefling, right? He's the only one on his world, but he figured it out. Unfortunately, there aren't any tieflings on that world. So I'm going to have to wear, and he's going to put back on his mask that he wore to the gown, this. And hopefully no one notices. But we will need some silks.
Ajax.
Yes?
Maybe I shouldn't ask that.
Oh, all right. The point is, if he's looking for an adventure, I'm sure perhaps he's doing battle with the paladins at Yardaner, which I am rather terrified of getting into the fray of.
Tanzanir clears her throat. I appreciate you following with my plan.
Your plan?
What?
Not right now.
My suggestion. And I appreciate the research the two of you have done.
Oh, no, I'm just going off of personal experience.
Well, yes. Yes.
Are you sure you've never seen a silk roach?
If silk is what you need. I know my sister loves her silk sheets.
Oh, wonderful. They might be a bit too large, but I can fashion some.
What's the look for?
Nothing. He knows about his sister's silk sheets. That's kind of strange. That's all I'm going to say.
Shut the hell up.
Wait, she knows about her sister's silk sheets. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, she was just in the guest room.
Guest room? You think she put the silk sheets on the guest room? Hell no. For her sister she hates. That fucking
That's
bird
a
I
really
hate.
good point.
For that fucking bird I hate.
That fucking bird I hate.
So I will be right back. And I think that should be useful for the three of you. And she takes off.
Okay.
Okay.
I love the rolling for mood. That's fantastic.
Bill's not having a good time right now.
No, I get it.
Ajax.
Yes?
Whatever we encounter on Ogier, I am sure we'll be able to overcome it as we have.
I suppose so.
But I still think you should be ready. I have a feeling this journey is probably not going to be easy for you.
I'm fairly confident of that. That's why I was dreading coming here. I haven't really been back since,
Yeah. And never mind.
I just hope I'm right about having some refuge in Castle Misregia. If not, I fear it would be quite hostile.
I hope you are too.
Right then. Well, shall we get going then? No point in delaying.
I think we're waiting on the silk sheets now.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. We could also disguise as Paladins of Lathander. Oh.
Like
These are-
this, like, massive, I don't know, purple sheet.
Purple.
Purple.
Why he purple?
Shut the fuck up.
This'll do. Ajax gets right to fashioning some clothes. Should I make a check for it?
Sure, give
I'm
me a
helping
sleight of
action.
hand for how long it takes.
What the heck?
Okay.
I'll
Can I
help
just do
action.
straight dexterity instead? I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just flavor.
Sure, straight dexterity. Is there like a? Am I missing something?
Well, I mean, I would have done
10.
like performance kind of, but like
He gave you the help action.
Cool. Does that give
it's
advantage?
an
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. That bumped my 10 up to a 12.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Wait.
Is that with modifier or without?
That's
Is
what
how late in the day is it?
It's like
it takes a while to make clothes, I think.
by the time you make all three of you like a something to wear, it's probably like I'd say mid-afternoon, early evening.
I'm gonna use my flash of genius to give you a +4.
Nice. That bumps me up to a 16.
On a 16, I'd say closer to like noon, early afternoon.
Okay. Whew. Usually I do that recreationally, but since we're sort of on the clock, then this'll do. They're not fashioned, by the most pristine, tailor. There we go. But, perhaps we can come off as paupers. Not really paupers. These are fancy silks.
Yes. They look quite nice.
Very well, then.
I think I can probably come across as a paladin with the armor, but for now.
Yeah, I'd say so. Usually they wear, full-plated stuff and wield swords or crossbows and what have you, but I think it comes across rather well.
All right. Tanzania comes back down after just to kind of check in, and she looks at the both of you, particularly Bale. Of course, you are aware the journey you're about to take is difficult and dangerous. And I know that my sister sort of just tossed you into the fire in finding me. I believe it was because her soft heart had faith in you or what have you. Me, despite the fact that I am aware that mathematically speaking you have a good chance, I want to make that as high to a 100 as possible.
Let it be known for the viewers at home, anytime this character speaks, me in real life is just death glaring at Jacob because I hate this motherfucker in real life.
Yes, you're very much allowed to.
I fucking hate this guy.
Dog,
so much.
I hate this motherfucker. So, with that in mind, she raises her hand, and it begins to glow. And the three of you feel in the back of your mind like a warmth, and then an immediate, almost like the feeling of I wouldn't say straining, but stretching muscle, but in your head.
Ow. Ajax, sort of folds over, holding his head.
To be clear, it's not painful. It's just
Okay.
strange.
Yeah. Is that you?
Yes.
Oh, right. That
Her
makes sense.
brains start beating like hearts. It's horrifying.
Because I feel as though you would likely due to my need to still rest from being turned into a blood filter, I cannot join this adventure with you. What I can do is expand your minds a bit. Mechanically, until you return back to the lore hold, you guys are going to get
my god, the lore hold. It's a library. It holds lore.
Mm-hmm.
How did I just get that?
Something. She hold my lore.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You guys will get a situational +3 to anything intelligence based.
Okay.
Bale
Does
and
this count for my spells?
yes, it does.
Can I get an either situational very large or just not have to check on what everything is over here because I know what it is?
Oh, on Ogier?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll get like advantage on stuff and what have you. But yes, she also gave this blessing almost particularly for Bale to kind of you feel as though this is slightly her being like, hey, I'm trying to help, but also the only reason she cares about what you think about her is if you are more amicable, you're more likely to do what she says. And I know that fact makes you like her less, and that is entirely okay. She is not particularly discreet. Well,
I just increased my intelligence to 24.
Pretty good.
it's a plus.
Not a +3 to the stats, a +3 to the bonus.
Yes.
Yeah,
Plus.
that gives me a +3 like bonus.
Okay.
It was at 18. You have to upgrade by 6.
Right. Got it. The following. She says, "Well, I believe you know the drill." She gestures to the fuck-ass human-sized closet that you guys have been using.
Bale?
Oh, we have to climb all the way up there, don't we? All right.
All right.
She like fully watches you guys like mice just climb down and across the floor.
I thought it was up. I thought it was on a shelf.
Well, yes, but like
We were on the floor.
well, you're getting down off of the shelf and going across the floor to the
To a different shelf?
No, the closet is like by the door. There's a massive dragon-sized door that goes to the rest of the house, and then this tiny ass.
I thought the closet was on a shelf because we were on a shelf.
No, you guys just hang out and camp out there.
What the hell?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Mhm.
Anyway, open the door.
Mhm.
I guess I'm thinking about
Ajax
Castle
mutters something in
Musrija?
Abyssal. What?
Castle Musrija.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Based exclusively on Ajax's descriptions.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Give me a.
Make it intelligence based, please.
No,
I want to roll the highest number on this podcast.
I also want that moment for you.
Then give him intelligence.
I'm just trying to think of which check to give you.
What does that say?
Let me know when I rolled a nat 20. Arcana would be nice.
Arcana would be nice. Yeah, you know what? Arcana makes sense.
That's a 31.
On a 30 fucking one, despite the
that
fact that
20?
you've never been to Ogier and you have sort of nothing to visualize outside of your own imagination, your like fucking I don't want to say expanded frontal lobe, but like your fucking like
Your expanded frontal.
Got like the vein on your forehead, you know?
your expanded mind
I
sort
am
of
a nerd.
just
Cerebral cortex to my gluteus.
I'm gonna kill both of you.
Yeah,
you somehow
Liz
managed
just gonna walk in and we're both dead on the floor.
Exactly.
as the key goes into the door, you just somehow manage to just like visualize it just right and perfectly shape it in a way that the key can understand it. And as you turn it, the door opens into Dominic.
Is it?
As
It
as
opens
you
into
enter
Dominic.
as you
We are
enter
inside his
into
bloodstream.
the small town surround that I need help pronouncing again.
It's okay. I gave you a pronunciation.
Yes, I know.
This guy gave him a pronunciation. God,
So-
hell no.
You open the door, and the first thing you see on the horizon is what you're pretty sure is Castle Misrija. And as you look around, you see a small wooden sign, like a little post and a little sign hanging from it, that says, it's kind of hard to read, but it does say, "Welcome to Yardenair." It's spelled Jaerganair, I believe. I have it somewhere in my notes, but it's something along that lines.
Oh no.
In any case,
Words
that's what it says.
read.
Anyway, as you look around, you notice that sort of in the distance on the horizon are various tall hills completely covered in greenery. You are currently standing about knee deep in some very tall, very green grass. It is very cloudy, very hot, and very humid. As you look to your right, you see this sort of wooden fence, and you can't quite see any animals in there. But as you look, the grass is sort of shifting. See, I told you, the silk roaches, they're right there. Sorry.
Bale is agape, as well as Thomas in real life is agape.
Anyway. It seems
Ajax, what kind of place do you live in?
This is Yardenair.
Mm-hmm. And as you turn, you realize that you came out of like just a small shed, sort of on the side of the road, just door to door, to exit out of.
I think we're on someone's ranch. This would be probably a good place to harvest raw silk, but we're already in our disguises. Perhaps we're just satisfied customers leaving. Problem is, we're going to have to get through there. Dead forward, you see a stone wall about 15 feet high or so. Guards walking back and forth across it. And you can't see any of the buildings. Maybe the tops of some roofs. But what you can see is it's a citadel. You see a citadel. There's beautiful stained glass everywhere. And you can see a shrine too. Can you make a religion check? It's not hard to figure out, so don't worry about it.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Well, I rolled a 2, but that's a 9.
That's enough.
That's good enough. This is definitely some sort of like lawful good god, and given Ajax's description, you're like 99% sure that's Lathander. This is a citadel to Lathander.
Possibly. That's not gonna do it. You gotta do more. How did she get in? What?
I don't know, but she's
How
alive.
did she get in double? Wait.
Yeah, she got in. Oh wait, the lobby's probably open for the. Yeah.
Sort of.
Hello. See,
I'm
look.
just gonna restate what I just said. I think that makes sense.
She's alive.
So
That's messed up.
you weren't paying attention. Actually, you were sort of zoning out.
What?
You were daydreaming.
Oh, okay.
Eve, I should say, was daydreaming.
Okay.
But you were just sort of following us around.
Okay.
And the first thing you see, in the distance, at the top of a hill, is a mighty castle, which you can only assume to be Castle Misrija. To your right, you see a wooden fence. You're currently in like knee-high grass right now, and you see a whole bunch of shadows rustling in the grass behind the fence. In front of you is a stone wall about 15 feet high. You can't see any buildings behind the wall save for a mighty citadel to which you can only guess to be Lathander.
I'm
In
not gonna
front of
remember any
you-
of these words.
That's okay. That's fine. You don't need to. Lathander was in Baldur's Gate, though, so you should remember that.
That is true.
I don't.
Thunder wasn't Baldur's
I was about to
Gate.
say I ran through Baldur's Gate. I might not even have hit it.
That's
so.
okay. Anyway, point is, in front of you, dead in front of you, almost hitting you in the
Dead?
face. What?
Dead?
No. It's
Came back
I mean,
and
it's
Ajax
inanimate.
is dead.
It's inanimate. Is a sign that says, "Welcome to Yardenair." And you can't quite read it because It's spelled Jargaenier.
Oh,
Welcome
also,
to Ogier.
also
Ogier.
all of those shadows in the grass are silk roaches.
They're bugs.
You remember
The
how I was telling you
bugs
about
are
the silk
back.
roaches? You know the little dwarf cockroaches back at Strixhaven that you'd feed to the frogs?
Hey!
Huh? Yes.
What are you doing on my land?
We
the
just bought
roaches.
some silks from you. We were just leaving.
Ajax, the roaches talk.
I don't think so.
No.
Yes!
A dwarf man comes running up.
Let's say I hadn't gotten that part. I don't know how to figure that out.
A dwarven man runs up to you. A man in full plate, sort of like the plate sort of shaking as he runs along.
Ah, please don't hurt me! Please don't hurt me!
And like a mess of dirty blonde hair.
Ajax is cowering behind you too.
Do this with disadvantage.
Oh,
Bale,
boy.
you get advantage. Eve, flat. I need perception rolls from the lot of you.
Perception.
I haven't even gotten my dice out. Give me a second. I'm scared.
Disadvantage.
There's talking roaches.
Oh my god. Disadvantage. I rolled a 4 and a 3.
Yes.
I got 16.
Nice.
All right. Perception?
Yes.
I got a 1.
Nice.
16 on Bale.
Yeah.
There's something about this guy as he runs up with his blonde hair, blonde beard. Just looks
Does he have blue eyes?
familiar.
Is he really fast?
And you can't quite put your finger on
I can't quite put my finger on it.
it. As he walks up, this is why you got advantage. You just fucked up.
Bro, this is your kid.
As
my
he runs up,
son.
he's like, "Hey, what are you doing on my land?"
Bale, just say it. Just say the thing I told you. Ajax can't do it. He's hiding behind you.
We just bought some of these fine silks from you, good sir. We're making new robes. Ours are ripped. He rips part of his cloak behind his back. He's like,
For the record, Ajax did a pretty shoddy job, but
ours are ripped.
What?
Good.
oh, we're sorry. To catch you up, we're on Ogier now.
Okay, yeah, I think
You're wearing a pretty poorly constructed silk robe. It stays on you just fine. It just looks kind of bad.
Also,
What do you mean it stays on me just fine? It's I'm so scared.
also
Just go.
Quandrix is like the worst.
I mean, it fits.
Quandrix sucks.
Quandrix sucks.
You just hate her. You just hate her because she's a woman.
Yes. No.
Put
Let
that
it
in
be
the, Put that in
known.
the Women's History Month copy.
Yes, let it be known. Just
Yes.
13 days before Women's History Month.
You made it.
I made it in the comp.
But the man runs
I
up
should
and
start
he's just
clip
like,
farming for that.
"Shut the fuck up."
Outside issue. It's fine.
Good fun. I mean, if you're customers, you probably. God damn it, boy. Normally you'd be interacting with my son, but I suppose I'll have to do.
We already bought silk.
Without talking to me first.
Your son's
talk to
very
your son.
rebellious.
My son's not here.
Talk to him on the road.
Where's your son?
He's at school.
Can I roll insight?
Absolutely you
Okay,
can.
Please,
And-
Eve.
Can I roll with advantage?
18.
No, Eve's got it.
Aww.
He looks so familiar. The blonde, he's so short, and then there's like almost. It looks suppressed in this guy's eyes, but he has a very familiar light in his eyes.
Mr. Off, it's so nice to meet you. Just gonna, just gonna shake his hand.
He like.
Mr. Off.
Are you actually?
Mr. Off.
shaking,
What is
like,
his
Mr.
last name?
Meehoff, hello.
Yeah, wait. Yes. His name's Meehoff.
No.
It's canon. It's canon.
No.
Cannon.
No.
This is canon.
He's like,
You never gave Jack a real last name.
I did. I've just never said
Wait,
it.
No,
no,
you
Jacob,
did.
even
I
or
did, I just
odd,
never
even
said
or
it.
odd,
It's
even or
Meehoff.
odd, even or odd.
Even.
Odd! Let's go.
Wait, can it be
Let's go.
Mushit? Mushit? Like
No.
Mashytt?
Well, it's gotta be
Mushit?
spelled
Mr.
wrong.
Meehoff,
given the
it's
name
so
you
nice
mentioned
to
and
meet
everything
Yeah,
else.
exactly. That's
Farmer
why I said
Meehoff.
As you're
Mashytt.
shaking his hand, he's like,
Jack and Mushit.
the name's Cattle Gourd, but okay.
Category Meehoff, it's so nice to meet you.
Wait,
That's such a funny
are you Jack's father?
Do you know my boy?
I do.
Why
I
is
was
your name
lying.
Cattlegord, but your son's named Jack?
No, that's my last name.
Cattle gourd? What cattle?
What's your
What
first
gourd?
name? Is it also Jack?
No.
What's your name? Why did
You're
you give us your
Jack's
last
father?
Yeah?
Oh
How
my
do
God.
you...
Your son stalks
Oh my
us.
God.
What?
Yes.
That's not true. He's a wonderful
he
small
joined
lad.
all of our orgs and followed us around.
Are you guys classmates of his?
Frankly,
Yes,
I'm
we-
concerned at your. I'm not gonna say that.
Why don't you know anything about your son?
He writes from home.
Has
but
he
he's in
talked
another
about-
fucking
Has he talked
plane.
about Bale
Has he talked about
Gowers?
Bale Gowers?
His eyes go wide as he just turns and looks at you.
No, Bale Gowers is this one. She's gonna point at Ajax.
No.
I'm gonna hide behind Bale again.
You're...
In the flesh.
Well, I'll be damned. And he like...
We dap up. It's crazy style.
He like...
We do a secret handshake that Jack and I have perfectly.
He's like, it's great to meet you, sir. You've been really kind to my boy.
Jack's from Ogier.
It's also
Jack's
great to
from
meet you,
Ogier.
sir.
Well, yeah.
He's never
Praise
told us
be
that.
Lathander.
Well, I thought
Pause.
I thought
Pause.
Hermes was his god.
I also thought Hermes was
That
his
is
god.
correct.
Wait, could we,
People change faiths in college.
No,
Mr.
no,
Cottlegord, could
I'm-
we have a
whatever.
group? Could we have a group discussion real quick?
Yeah.
Group timeout. Just gonna
Yeah.
huddle slightly away from him. How much do we think he knows about his son?
I don't. Well, probably a lot. I don't think that Jack's really like the hiding type. Would I know this?
That Jack's the hiding type?
you should
No.
have
Can I
heard.
roll? Can I roll history to see what I know about his dad,
Whoa.
roll to see what you know about his dad.
or like what he writes home?
Okay, I don't even think you need to roll for that. You know that he has made it a point to write on a weekly basis home as much as possible.
Yeah, but he's like sharing everything, or is he?
He's sharing a lot of things. I mean, he knows your name, but like he knows about he made a point to tell you at a certain moment after NCO that he didn't go a lot
Dungeon
into
Master.
detail. Yes.
Jack probably wrote something about Ajax.
Yes.
Jack almost certainly knows who my patron is.
Yep.
Which means this guy knows who my patron is.
Yep.
He hasn't put together that too because you got a mask on.
You got a mask on.
True.
Okay, wait.
Mask off. Okay.
Should we tell him?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that sounds
You're
like a bad idea.
Quintilius. Wait, no, he probably hasn't. Who's someone that Jack really?
Rampart.
Your name is Rampart.
Oh, that's a
That's
bad
not going to
idea.
work.
That's a bad idea.
I'm
Well,
pretty sure they're dating now.
oh,
Well,
who's
it's
someone?
unclear, but that's
Who's
like
someone we should? Who's like a neutral person we could?
no
I'll
one.
be
We just say he's a classmate.
Stan.
No.
Yes.
She's going to grab a hold. Anything but him.
Okay.
Sorry, what were you saying, DM? About the after NCO or something?
After
Oh.
NCO, he made a point not to explain that adventure too much in detail, mostly because he himself was very much in danger and he didn't want to be taken away from school.
Oh,
she's,
for sure.
She's gonna turn around and be like, "So, Mr. Cottlegord, who else has Jack mentioned from school?"
Oh, I mean, like, Rampart, that boy seems pretty head over heels over that one.
What a supportive parent. Oh my goodness, so cute.
He farms roaches. He's got to have something wrong with him, right?
You got that Quintilia's boy still giving you trouble?
Not anymore.
Oh no, he's
No.
actually quite reformed now.
It just sounds like he died.
Yeah, that's good for him. Yeah, something about like a mean cousin of yours showing
Yeah,
up at
yeah.
one point.
How does he know?
How does he know about that?
Like,
He wasn't there for that.
Jack's
like,
just a
apparently she looked exactly like you and was a real like.
Oh,
meanie to
that's
everybody.
cousin.
Was
I
Jack,
see.
Was Jack also there for that?
He was on NCO.
Not a cousin.
No, that's a cousin. That's a cousin. Cousin. It's your cousin. Who's your twin? Twin cousin.
I have a twin cousin.
I'm not even gonna ask for deception. Yeah, no, those are.
She also had a twin cousin.
Them, their twin cousins.
Twin cousin, twin cousin.
Twin cousin. Anyway.
What?
I'm Nathan. I'm Bale's friend. I haven't actually met Jack.
Yeah, those friend groups don't usually mix very well.
Oh, well.
Well, not like antagonistic.
No,
I
just
mean,
like,
understand.
it's a
Sort of
big
different
campus.
It
classes
happens. It
and-
happens. Well, nice to meet you, Nathan.
Yeah.
Are you wearing gloves?
Presumably.
Oh no. He makes eye or hand contact. Hello, Ajax Rixali.
He just looks at you and shakes his hand. He's like,
I can feel the infernal blood
You
coursing
know-
through your veins.
"You remind me of somebody."
Well, how does he?
He also farms roaches.
How
Different
does
plane
he
though.
remind
Different
you?
plane.
How does he
yes.
remind you of somebody? He's got a mask on.
Well, it's
Mask
like the
on.
body language. It reminds me of.
No,
He's just like sitting there shivering.
No, another.
He's in a baggy robe.
No, he's a roach farmer from my plane. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, perfect. Nice
from-
to meet you,
Oh
Nathan.
yeah, no, you know what? I'm actually
From
quite
Roach
a
and
tailor.
Farms,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't-
my parents really do most of the ranching. I mostly just do the tailoring. I really run the front desk actually. But yeah, no, I'm from Emberstone. Yeah.
Yes, and Jack told us that we could get the best silks here.
Oh yeah, best goddamn silks this side of the. Dominic, give me a river name.
Moisture
River
farms.
name?
Yeah,
Oh shoot.
River.
Hackswall.
this side of Hackswall. Hey, how we doing? All right, I'll get you guys all set up. I don't know who the hell. Nathan, you were not involved in the tailoring of these.
No.
No, of course
No,
not. I would
no.
never allow my
No.
standards to slip to such a poor quality. It's just that
Absolutely no, like no offense to the other tailor, but goddamn, we'll get you guys settled and figured out. Why exactly isn't like
Jack, he had an exam.
oh
Long.
Is he okay?
Long
we're
exam.
Yes.
actually here on a study abroad program.
but
Jack's okay. He's just been really stressed out with exams. Using all of his writing on like papers and stuff like that.
gotcha.
He's really upset about not writing home, but like it takes his creative
Yeah,
fuel.
he's so stressed he keeps breaking all of his pens.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That sounds like my boy.
And then he crafts a new one, then it breaks.
Yeah, he's one hell of a craftsman. Well, you tell him when you get back to that campus of yours that his old man needs help with
I don't know either.
rebuilding this farming equipment.
Yeah, so, you need help rebuilding the farm?
Yes,
I
come
think
on,
I
you
can
know what
help
that
you
is.
with that.
It's a little feather
You
you didn't make.
can?
I can.
Quill.
Perfect.
Regional differences, I guess.
Well, I won't hold up too much of your time. If you have time, Mr. Gowers, at some other point to help with the tractor, that would be much appreciated.
I'm sure that.
However-
I'm sure that while you're doing your magic, getting us silk, and do you tailor at all? I think you have a keen eye for tailoring, so I assume you tailor.
That's
as well.
got more to do with fuck it. That's got more to do with my husband, William. He's usually the tailor
William,
in these parts.
Well, while you collect the silk and he does the tailoring, I'm sure I can, run a few checks on things. What do you need fixed?
Oh, just the engine isn't quite running the way it should. I think it's
Engine?
leaking oil, but I'm not entirely sure.
Oil.
Psst. Icor.
Oh, Accor. Yeah. Yes. Good call.
He taps Nathan. Yeah, sure, I could help with that. Yeah. Where is it? Where
All right.
is it in a shed? He points to the shed that
William
they just
will
walked out of.
sell you guys your wonderful. You think you're really funny, huh?
Yes.
Will and Jack me off.
I will.
No, you're Jack.
I'll kill you.
No, he's not. Doesn't he have a different name? What's his name?
Oh wait, you're.
What?
What's his first name?
No, he is Jack. Jack's. That's
Like
Jack
Mr.
Jr. at
Mr.
school. That's Jack Jr.
You never told us your first name.
Oh shoot! I'm so sorry. Fuck.
I believe in you.
I got this.
The DM when it comes to naming people.
The name's Donnie.
Donnie.
Yes. Donald, however you want to say it. Just don't call me late for dinner, if you know what I'm saying.
All right.
Anywho, Mr.
Oh.
Gowers, if you would thankfully help me out with the tractor, you two can find William in the house, and he will give you all the needs. That have.
I'm not really a mechanic, but my father taught me how to repair tractors. Also, actually, just trust me on this one, Bale.
Okay, yeah. This is.
I think
he's,
I think I can help out. At least hold the candle.
he's kind of a handyman as well.
Oh, okay. I guess, are you okay doing the shopping? I mean, William's a wonderful man. I got this ring on my finger for a reason, but
Yes.
okay. Thank you for your hospitality. And he's gonna walk towards the
thanks
tractor.
us for our hospitality.
Well, it's meant to be like a sarcastic thing, like saying you're welcome. Yeah.
Sure.
As he walks down, you head into the house.
Okay, I go into the house.
Oh, also, he forgot to mention you have a +3 to all intelligence-based rolls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until we get
Quadrants
back.
Grew your brain.
Yay.
Our
Is
brains
that permanent?
Our brains are
No,
beating
it's
like
until the
hearts.
next time you have lore hold. No.
It is.
No.
Is that why? Is that why her? No, just kidding.
Eve, as you enter the house, as you walk in, the front screened-in door, it's super country small house. Think of it like it's only one floor. The whole thing is in this baby blue. It almost, if you couldn't quite put your if you didn't know any better, and if you knew what these were, you'd say it was a trailer, but it's not. It's just a little rundown. And as you enter in, the screen door opens, and there's a small ding, like a bell. And you hear from the other room, "I'll be with you in just a second."
Okay.
And another dwarf walks in. This one has fiery red hair and a much bushier and longer beard than Donald. And he's like, "Well, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Willie."
Nice to meet you, Willie. My name is Eve.
What can I do for you?
I am here to look at your finest silks.
Well, silks is what I got, so that sounds
Sounds
just
phenomenal.
wonderful.
Out of character, am I supposed to be shopping for something specific, or is this a lie? Am I just covering?
I honestly don't know where the lies end.
No.
Where the lies end, where the lies begin. I think technically
Is this important for do we need the silk for something?
Ajax
we're
made
fine.
us silk robes
Because
so
everyone
that we
here
could
wears
blend in. But
Oh,
also
okay.
our robes are shit.
Because
Okay.
we made
According
them in
to the-
a
So
couple
we're
of hours.
Upgrading.
Because
Gotcha.
we rolled based on how long it took to make them and
Yes.
not what quality. So Ajax sort of threw them together
Mhm.
out of one big thing of silk.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I
So
can't be good for
I don't really know.
the stitching.
Okay.
I don't know how to make a silk robe, so
I would love to continue all of these interactions, but slightly due to time, unless there's any questions you have for these two gentlemen.
Can I roll to fix his tractor?
Yes, that
Can
will
I
be
also
happening.
can I do the Superman thing where I like lift it up with one hand?
Yep. Yes, you can. Absolutely, yes, you can.
I would like to describe what an ichor leak looks like.
Yes,
I'm
go
scared.
for it. Absolutely.
For sure. So you're expecting like a pool of black liquid on the ground.
I'm
think.
expecting. I have no idea. We don't have
point.
engines on my
Point
world.
is, okay, out of character, you're expecting a pool of liquid. That's not what's happening at all. Instead, what you can only assume to be the fuel tank has swollen and bubbled and seems to be melting.
Oh.
Yeah, you might want to be a little careful.
Yes.
I think between Ajax ability, like somewhat knowledge of this mechanically, because like sure you're not like a mechanic in your own right, but it's in the same way that like I could potentially look at an engine. Basically, what's happening is it's like you're pulling an engineer from the future who only knows how to work on electric cars
Into a magic land where they use like
yes.
weird energy substances that don't
Right.
make a ton of sense.
Or just to the modern day where it's like I don't know exactly how this thing works,
Yeah.
but I can point you to the right spots
But
and
you
might
can
know
see the
enough.
part that's melting and bubbling.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the engineer guy
Oh yeah,
in
no,
this scenario.
Yes.
And he's the guy. And
Right.
He's
holding the tools
he's
and
the modern
and
guy.
he's pointing things out a
Yeah,
little bit.
I'm holding the candle and the wrench in case you need it.
Yes. So with that in mind, I need
Come in.
Arcana.
I would say Arcana or Medicine, whichever
Religion.
one's
This is
Arcana's
not medicine,
higher.
broski. Probably, unless this
Do
is
I
Medicine
get-
on the tractor?
Do
Sorry.
I get advantage or is this regular?
he's giving you the help action, so I'll give you advantage.
Let's go. Arcana. I got a plus 11 to that. I'm goaded. Fuck, I rolled a 3 and a 6. That's a 17.
17. On the 17, you get
What?
this thing
What?
purring like a motherfucker.
Plus 3 to intelligence means I have a plus 7 to all intelligence rolls plus proficiency.
And you get this thing purring like no tomorrow. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. That's fucking phenomenal. I'm gonna go tell William that you can have whatever you want for free.
So do I unmelt it?
You know, I'm gonna keep it so for real. When I pictured, first of all, when I pictured this world, we did not have tractors. Second of all, the way I pictured it is there's probably some spare like steel sheets or whatever somewhere, but
Okay.
the actual energy capsule is about 2 inches tall, and there's like a little speck of black goo, but you can feel it's sort of hot to the touch on like a grain of sand's worth of the capsule, which you can infer to be the leak. And if you can manage to repair that, which you did,
He's like
it stops leaking.
He's got. It's one of those things where they have like all the tools that come out of the fingers to like work on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like super small. He's like working
And
on a
then
little tiny
you
ship.
like attach it back in, redo the metal. The entire time Ajax is muttering something in Abyssal. It doesn't seem to be a spell or anything. He just seems to be like
He's cussing it out.
he's cussing it out.
Is the guy here?
Donald?
Yeah. Is Donnie? Don?
Donnie just left.
Okay.
He just left to.
Was Don here when he was cussing it out in Abyssal?
Yeah.
Does Donnie speak Abyssal, fucker?
Does Donnie know that demons speak Abyssal?
He was definitely hearing whatever it was,
Couldn't figure out what language.
but not only was he not figuring out what language it was, he definitely gave you like a weird look. But understanding the fact that you guys are from the multiverse, he's just kind of like, well, Stranger Things, basically. Shut the fuck up.
Stranger Things! And then Dustin shows up.
Jesus Christ.
Where is
And
Steve?
Steve is there.
And so, as
And he goes, and when I'm back in Chicago.
as Eve is going through some of these silk clothes, Donnie sort of like comes on into the show, like the showroom, which is also basically the living room to the house, and is basically like, William, they fixed up the tractor, so
He's got like the giant sleeves again, and she's like, "Why does this keep happening?"
They get their. I believe we can give them our goods for free, and William goes, "Well, absolutely," and
she's waving them around
looking at
cheerfully.
Eve,
What?
it's like, "Oh, you like the."
I guess. I mean, it makes it hard to like. She has to like bunch it up to like pretend to cast a spell, but she like.
I mean, if you like those, I can make sure that you get plenty.
Plenty.
You fixed our tractor. Well, you did.
I did fix your tractor. Yeah.
In the epilogue, can we get Eve an autism diagnosis? Please, on everything. That's all.
I was about to say that's just what I would do with long sleeves. Not really.
And then you remembered.
Oh my goodness.
You guys are going to be, because of fixing up the tractor and because of everything else. Again, to sort of speed things along a little bit, you guys are going to be set. Whatever you guys would have wanted from this, whatever clothes you think it is best to disguise your character in this moment, particularly Ajax, whatever, it's yours. If you want to take a moment to describe it, go for it. Otherwise...
He's wearing a very bulky silver cloak that looks very uncomfortable given the hot and humid weather. It is black with silver accents and a very large hood that sort of obscures like almost to his like eyebrows ish. And under that is also a porcelain mask, so that's fun.
I want to hear Bales.
I think the thing I came up with on the spot is like the top half is like sky blue silk with like just normal like robe stuff with like the hood and everything, but it's like cropped to the chest and comes out a little bit down.
I got excited.
And then from underneath, like where that crop would have started, there is another like bottom part of the cloak, which is like purple and is like a little bit more poofy.
You guys remember when Kim Kardashian showed up to the Met Gala and literally an only black outfit where she was basically just a silhouette?
Yes, vaguely.
That, but in red.
I'm very surprised that he knows what that is.
Well,
I don't know what that is.
To be honest, I was at first picturing the like trash bag sleeping bag that somebody did, but that was no longer.
Don't tempt me.
You guys are all kitted out, and William and Donald look at both of you and just like, well, the three of you just look lovely. I sure do hope you enjoyed your time here, and thank you so much, Mr. Gowers, for helping out with that tractor.
It's no problem, sir. Glad to help out a friend and his father.
Absolutely. Donald goes, well, I have a little bit of work to do out in the barn, so William here will see you all out. And he heads off back towards the barn. And William looks at the both of you, or the three of you, and goes, very much appreciated for your help. I hope these wonderful clothes treat you well. And I really hope when you see our boy again, you make sure you give him our love.
I have a question.
Absolutely.
Is there a reason you go by Willie, but he calls you William?
Will, for the same reason he goes by Donnie and I call him Donald.
Y'all just like to keep it professional?
Well, when you're already going by nicknames, the closest thing to nicknames you can really get is just...
One of your silk roaches escaped.
What?
Yeah, no, you guys turn around. There is a roughly 4 foot long,
No!
1 foot high-ish cockroach running around.
In the house?
No, not yeah. No, you know what? Yeah, in the house.
I haven't. He's like.
He's gonna do the thing where like you jump into the other person's arms, like.
Can Bale do that too? But, like Bale catches
It's like an
Eve
order
into
of
his
operations.
arms, and
Yeah.
then he jumps back into Ajax.
Ajax, make a strength saving throw.
Jesus Christ.
They both make the exact same stock little girl screaming sound effect.
8. You as soon as Bale in his massive fucking suit of armor hits Ajax, you guys all crumble to the ground and fuck it. I'm feeling like being awful.
No.
The cockroach, like a curious dog, runs up to check in on the pile of people.
Maelstrom.
What? Hey! And William pulls on I'm gonna assume the antennae.
The cockroaches can speak.
Oh yeah. He's like. Hello, how are we doing? And he gets pulled back.
He snatched him by his weave, dude.
You go.
Just getting dragged by one of the legs back in the bed.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
You get the fuck back in there.
That should be enough room for our escape. Let's go.
Bale, did we just witness cockroach abuse?
I'm gonna grab Ajax by the collar and go, why did you not mention the giant cockroaches that can speak?
I told you this before.
You didn't!
Yes, I did. I said, don't you remember the dwarf cockroaches back in Strixhaven? There's a whole bunch of them.
They aren't this big and they don't speak.
No, yeah, I said there's regular forms of them.
Ajax, that is the same thing as saying, oh yeah, we have geckos at home and it's a dragon.
What's a gecko?
What's a gecko?
Let's leave.
As you guys see yourselves out, very quickly running up, just as you guys are walking away, you see back in the pen, Willie waving an arm, just nice to meet you.
His arm or the cockroach's
Don't be a
arm?
stranger. It's like a hat. He's got the giant cockroach just just waving it.
That's a dog. You're throwing a dog
the leg
around.
tears off and within seconds grows a new one.
Within seconds. No!
I hate this place.
Why are we here?
Take me back to the blood casino. That was a crisp high five. Did you hear that?
And when I'm back in Chicago.
And when I'm back in Chicago.
Okay.
Dude, we're in hell.
Yep.
We're in real life hell.
As you guys...
We went to Ajax's realm. You're surprised there's evil nightmares
but
living
the whole
there.
point is Ajax is overreacting because he's like a demon at the end of the castle. It's like, no, there are demons
that
here.
Speak that
they
are 4
evil.
feet long.
As you guys approach...
They're really quite friendly once you get to
Ajax
know
is
them.
actually just from the Has-Been Hotel universe.
No, Ajax is from Fallout, bro. Those are rad roaches.
I'm
We're gonna see a death claw.
I'm so scared. You know that image from Squid Game where he's like, I'm so freaky scared? That's me right now.
No.
As you guys walk back into town...
I can't believe they harnessed Icor for that machine. For
I-
farming equipment. Did you know they could do that?
No.
Me neither.
Ajax, I'm scared.
You should be. We're about to enter the town.
Eve is gonna cling onto Bale and walk into the town.
Cockroaches?
No, that's mostly in the countryside.
Oh.
It's worse. There's paladins in the town.
we are equally clinging onto each other.
As you guys walk into the town...
We're doing the
We shake
shivering.
in
Yeah.
unison, yes.
What exactly does the town look like?
So, as you enter the gate,
It's a Catholic church.
it's open, and it looks like there should be guards, but there aren't.
They're cockroaches.
Not cockroaches. No, you know what? They have regular guard dogs. They're asleep right now.
Oh.
They're not actually.
What breed?
German Shepherds.
I was gonna say
Pit
something
bull.
analogous to a black
Well,
lab, but looking.
I bet say we're in hell. Can it be one of those crusty
We're
white
not
ones?
in hell.
Oh.
That's just the livestock here, dude. I literally looked up how you make silk because I didn't know how you make silk, and it turns out they come from silkworms. I thought that was just a metaphorical thing. You actually make silk from silkworms.
Yeah.
So I thought, what's the worst other kind of bug that the silk come from on my world? I was like, silk cockroaches. Wait, I got a better idea. They're like cows.
They're huge.
Are there cockroach people by chance? Are there bipedal cockroach people?
That's up to Jacob.
Hypothetically, if Thomas
Don't make me answer that question. Don't make me answer
my question.
Hypothetically, if there were cockroaches, or if Thomas was in this world, how would he feel about the cockroaches if they're just the equivalent of cow?
Shut up. Shut up.
Anyway.
Shut up.
Okay. Anyway,
as you walk through the gates, it looks like there should be guards, but there are not. You see, it's very cloudy and very rainy, which it's not actively raining, but it's like kind of sprinkling, you know. It probably makes the town look a little more intimidating than it does, but there are very few people walking around here. All the houses are built of wood and thatch. They're about 1 story tall. All of them are firmly below the rather short wall, really, with the exception of the cathedral. There's, you know, a tavern, a blacksmith, the kind of thing you'd expect from a small town. And it's a straight shot to the church, which is, you know, standing before you majestically. Off to sort of its left in the distance, you can see a castle. Yeah.
Ajax, as you walk into this town, terrified.
Yeah, no, Ajax is trying to hide behind you guys, but you guys are already trying to hide behind him, so it's not
Real
working that
quick
well.
question. Is it like a normal-sized small-town church where it's like just a little bit bigger than usual? Or is it like a cathedral?
It's a
like
proper
Notre Dame?
cathedral. It's like a good couple stories tall. It's very tall. It stands head and shoulders above the rest of the town, which almost seems as if it was built with like a height limit. It doesn't seem to be, because the buildings are still very, you know, asynchronous, I guess. But it is by far the tallest building there. And as you're looking around, you notice a whole lot of references and symbology to Lathander. And you get the sense that this is probably some sort of hotspot for Lathander worship.
Ajax, as you guys walk in, you have a slightly familiar feeling, one that you felt when you walked into Ludica. It's a almost needle in size warmth behind your sternum, and it's pointing in a direction.
I'm going to take out my compass, since that seems to have something to do with it.
Yes. As you pull out the compass, it is pointing directly at the castle.
Guys, I have good news.
Okay.
I don't think we have to go through here. At least we don't have to spend much time here. I think we can just cut straight through, hope no one notices, and go straight to the castle where we'll be safe.
Was it explained already why we should be scared of paladins, or is it just Ajax?
It's just Ajax,
Ajax,
so we're going along with it.
Go ahead and make either insight or religion check.
Can I do the same thing?
You can do
No.
the same thing.
I got a 19.
Wait, religion was an option? I got 25.
Okay, so what you guys know. So far the sky does not seem to be burning your flesh from your body. Might be because it's cloudy, might be because that's not actually true. However, you do know Lathander because the pantheons are sort of multiversal, and the way Ajax described Lathander was completely incorrect. His description of the paladins as bloodthirsty and sadistic also doesn't sound right to your records. Maybe they're just really weird here. But you are very confident that it's just because of Ajax's weird upbringing that he's thinking that.
I have a question,
Yes.
Mr. DM. Did we have like an intro to religion class that's like basically a requirement, but Ajax just didn't take it?
I got a
Well, no, you know what?
He got
Ajax
exempt
does
from
know,
it. He's got the high school credit.
Ajax does know some stuff about religion. He's pretty knowledgeable and goes to some of his classes. He might know what they teach in Strixhaven about Lathander. He just doesn't agree with it because
True.
It's like in science class when those fuck ass kids would have to learn evolution.
yeah, if you asked him, if you were like, well, hang on, I learned in Strixhaven that Lathander is actually X, Y, and Z, he'd be like, you don't know these guys, basically, right?
We're talking about different Lathanders over here.
Right.
okay?
Yeah. As
I'm
you-
gonna lean over to Bill and be like, does he know that Ajax, or not Ajax, Jack is a paladin? Do you think that's?
Well, he's a paladin of Hermes, so it's different. I mean, the real thing that.
But he's more scared of that than that
I know.
freaky
I disliked him.
cockroach.
The moment I met him, I knew
This
it.
is a Whoa.
This is a
What?
Gale
Sorry, I
conversation.
thought about Baldur's Gate. This is an Eve Bale conversation.
Well, you guys are hiding behind me.
Yeah,
I can hear
you took us to
everything
a
you're saying.
cockroach farm.
Oh, yeah, that was the nicer part. I'm glad we ended up there. Imagine if we ended up in
What?
one of these buildings. We'd have been slaughtered.
What, the church?
Yeah.
Anyway, Eve, I think the real important part here is that while we don't really have to be scared of the paladins, probably Ajax definitely actually does.
You're so right.
Because he is a literal demon to these people.
As you guys are you guys walking through town as you guys are having this conversation?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're shivering.
Ajax is trying to stick to like the shade in the back
Yes.
alleys to try to navigate through there as quick as possible.
As you guys enter into about the halfway point, in an almost a similar way, it almost reminds you a little bit of NCO with a closer to a almost town square. I would actually say it's right in front of the cathedral. Though you see very few people, you see a very, very small, maybe like at most 15 to 20 people gathering around a man on a soapbox.
This is Quintilius's
This
other
Quintilius
dad.
is-
Yeah, this is
dad.
Quintilius's other dad. Everyone has gay dads. The
Have we gotten any lesbian moms yet in this campaign? Jacob hates women. Women's
hates
history
women.
month.
Eve's
Run
mom.
it.
Eve's mom.
what do you mean? Okay, yeah, fuck it, sure, why not?
Haven't you talked about your dad extensively?
My family's corrupt. I mean, you think they
True.
like each other? No, I don't think Eve's mom will be a lesbian, but
That's fair.
another timeline maybe.
Another timeline, maybe. As you guys are
Evil
walking through,
Eves.
a man. You guys clock the crowd, but because you guys are trying to get to the castle as quickly as possible, you're almost ignoring it until you hear him almost shout. Ah, a fantastic tale. A tale of the returning
The moment,
prodigal son.
the moment his voice perks up, Ajax dives into the nearest alley. Also,
Mhm.
did I?
Huh.
Continue.
Yes.
I want
A-
to stay for the story.
Fantastic story of a man who left home, of a small farm, looking for riches and power to help the farm upon his grand return. But he didn't expect to find a new family of his own. After adventure and adventure, he began to no longer care for the farm, to despise it, to hate everyone there. And it wasn't until a deep darkness fell upon his new home that the prodigal son returned with his tail between his legs. Ajax, are you, as you are diving into this alleyway, are you looking in the direction? Okay. Bale and Eve.
You know that scene from Euphoria where they're like, is this play about us?
as this man who stands on the soapbox, he's clad in bright iridescent purple robes with like puffy fluffy sleeves. He looks like that of a classic performer. He had a massive hat with a feather in it, the whole shebang with a rapier at his side. And he, as soon as he says the return with his tail between his legs, you watch as his eyes dart past you into the alleyway where Ajax is.
How the fuck can you see around corners?
He's not seeing around corners. He just
This guy is an evil magician.
yes.
You haven't reached his level of hate
And
yet. That's when you
and
unlock
as-
X-ray.
What's the guy's name? Peter? This is Peter.
Yes!
This is
And
Peter.
as he sort of his eyes go across the alleyway for just a moment because he's entertaining this crowd, Ajax, you hear in the back of your mind, Your mother would like a word, prodigal son. As would I. Bale and Eve. The man's head nods to another building not too far from the cathedral, a small rundown tavern called the Sight for Sore Eyes.
I like that.
And that is where we will leave this episode off.
Did we level up?
No,
I should level up. I did
Yo,
so
we should
much
level up
stuff.
again. We should
I
level
did
up
so
again.
much stuff this episode.
I think I should level up.
Level up.
Can't be a dragon.
Level 13.
Can I level
Can I
up
be a
into
gecko?
a dragon?
No.
Level up into a silk roach.
No.
Can I change my race to be a silk roach person?
No.
I should.
Can
I
they
should
bite us when we
silk
become silk roaches?
They're
Bring-
radioactive.
Silk Roach Thrippy.
silk roach thruple.
Shut the hell up.
I need to join a silk roach couple.
We will be
My wife's
back
gone.
next
It's a
week
horrid sentence.
to continue exploring Ogier and trying to figure out what exactly this mysterious entertainer wants out of our wonderful Ajax.
Who could it be?
Who could it be?
Who
Ajax's
could
dad.
it be?
Could it be now?
It's the cockroach on the.
It's the cockroach.
Who
You
can
never,
it be
you never
now?
described his race. He's probably a cockroach.
He's probably a cockroach.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's the other cockroach.
Ajax's dark deep secret is that he's actually a cockroach in disguise. He's 3 cockroaches in a trench coat.
Red trench coat.
We
though.
will be back next week trying to figure out just exactly what the fuck we're doing next. But until then,
Bye.
bye bye.